Life isn't fair at all. At all. So what are you going to do about it? I knew that no one was coming back to help me. No one's going to miracle me to be somebody special. Everybody that called me, my dad, my mom, all my situations were on me now. And solely on me. I did it alone. There was no trophy on the wall, on the mantle. That trophy's in my brain. No one helped me get there. No one paid my bills. No one did shit for me. No one ran those miles, lost that weight. I suffered on my own and developed this man who said, it's who I am, man. Learn to help yourself. Don't count on other people to help you. Life created this person, me. Life created me to be a person that I was back in the day. And I had to realize, man, that's okay, man. It's not my fault. Now I gotta go back and fix this shit, though. Mm-hmm. So a lot of this isn't your fault, why you do some things you do, why you feel the way you feel. But no one's coming back to save your ass. You have to go back to where the shit started, wherever that place is for everybody, and have the courage to go back there and start fixing what broke you. No one cares that you're overweight, that you're fat. It's you eat tons of food every day, donuts, shakes, and shit. I can't care more than you. One thing in life is for sure. No one can care more than yourself. If you're out here looking for someone to help you out, and you ain't helping yourself out, you ain't gonna ever make it. What helped me out when I was fat and depressed and shit? I got in my mind. I wasn't the only going through hard times. Fat guy, depressed guy. Keep this in your head. In my corner, there's only a cut man and water. There ain't no towel. So when shit gets hard for me, I can't throw that in. I ain't got nobody. That's where the shit comes from. I ain't got nobody to push to this level. That's my darkness. That's why I laugh at these think they know me. You think you know me? Come into my dungeon. It's a lonely dungeon because you don't want to do the shit alone every day. Train this all by yourself? Come on, man. And this is, you see me breathing heavy? Right. Exactly. So imagine the level I go to. There's no other way to make it out here. I mean, you can't just always be, head down in the sand. You got to learn to pick yourself up on your own. A lot of times these fights and these battles, you got to be your own coach. You got to be your own motivator. I know what darkness looks like. I know what it feels like to be alone with no motivation, no drive, no passion. For the first 20-some years of my life, it was just darkness. But if you are able to get up every morning, have no passion, no drive, no motivation, no shit, and still get up with that kind of fire, you will be successful in life. It was on me. And that's what you have to realize. Everything you do, you may have some support, you may not, but it's on you. You have to make the decision whether you want to be a badass or whether you just want to be mediocre and everything's okay. But being a badass hurts. Real bad. You can't judge yourself off of the so-called competition that we have made up in our mind. The things that, how people look, how people act, how smart someone is. This is a race that you run completely alone. And you're all by yourself. I'll tell you right now, wolves, a lot of wolves travel in packs. But there's some times when even the wolves in that pack don't understand who you are. You must go out there sometimes and travel alone. And even the toughest and hardest people in the world don't have any idea what you're trying to do, and that's okay. You must always look to be uncommon amongst the uncommon. I know for a fact you're gonna die alone. Alone with your thoughts. Either you were a bitch, or you man or woman to up every single opportunity. If you want to make yourself better, all you got to do is sit back in a quiet room for several days, maybe months, maybe years, and think about, how do I want to look, feel, live, and be? And then you put down the whiteboard and say, okay, better get to work. People want to know how I'm always motivated. It's the unseen work. I'm out running at 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, in the gym, long sessions by myself. How I'm able to just extract dopamine, the good dopamine whenever I want. Man, I've trained 99% of my life alone. No one pat me on the back. I did all of the work alone. And while I'm still hard on myself, I know what I did. So whenever times get bad, people, all this, who's gonna carry the boats and what? That's real. I hate that people know me for that guy, because that guy is not every day. Like when they see me, they want that energy. That's not me every day. I can extract it immediately when I need to, because when you train alone, and I lived alone for so many years in this misery, and you're able to get out of it by yourself, I can take myself to such a level of real passion and purpose. And like the feeling I get is something I can't even explain by myself. I don't need anyone. That's why people come to me to motivate them. No one can motivate me. I have a resume full of motivation that whenever I'm down, I'm like, oh, hang on. Oh, you know the truth. You know the truth. You know the darkness of the dungeons and the demons that fly. You know. And then from there, it's like, okay, you were there. You know this. There was no one there to pick up the rucksack, to pick up the boat, to pick up the log, to go in there. It was you. It was you. There was no pat on the back at 300, at 275, at 250, at 220. No, that was you. So those things that come out of me, that extract from me in the darkness, people are looking for that pat on the back. Where is it? Oh, I don't need it. Because what I've done is, in the unseen work, I built Frankenstein. So whenever shit gets nasty, David Goggins goes, you had nobody anyway, So see how I'm talking myself right now? That's me. That shit fires me the up. That shit makes me nuts. You had nobody anyway, Look around you. There was no team. It was you. There was no weight loss program or mom and dad waking you up saying you can do it, you can be better, trying to build belief. You built belief when you had nothing. Rock bottom. And I had so many bad days in my life. So many bad days from growing up, even now. There wasn't nobody there but David Goggins. God was there, but God said, hey, I'm testing you today. Now I'm gonna test you tomorrow. Now I'm gonna test you again. I'm gonna let you alone, man. Pray all the you want. Pray. Get on your knees, boy, pray. I'm gonna still kick your ass. So the more I realize this is my journey, and the more I realize, where's all my friends? They ain't nowhere around. It was you. So you better figure out who the you are. I didn't have a come wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning and say, hey, you gotta get your shit in. I had no trainer. I didn't have a nutritionist. It was the self-discipline that I had to survive, to not survive, so I was weak, to thrive. No one said, hey man, you're 297 pounds, man. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help, hey man, you're not smart. I'm gonna help you out. I had to work at all this shit. I had to overcome, and it self-disciplines everything. And if you don't have it, I don't look at you right, because I know you're capable of more. It's not discipline so much for me. It's all on you. It's all on you. The self part is what's big. We need someone to hold people accountable. That shit, man. That shit. We count on people too much to get us through shit. And we look to our right, we look to our left, we're looking for help. And if you can build that self, you can build that total accountability in oneself. And it's not about being selfish. I'm trying to create a better me, and that's all it's about, yourself. And that's where it all comes from. You can achieve a lot of shit if you get off your ass and you start moving and you start motivating yourself. Start becoming a self-motivator.
But where do you go to? You wake up on a morning, it's cold, it's wet, it's dark, you've got no cartilage in your knee, you've got shitty shorts, whatever it is that's the issue today.
Keep talking.
You've got these problems, right?
I need you to keep talking about what you were just saying.
It's warm on the couch. Your missus says stay in bed. It's comfy, it's cozy. You've got work later on. You had an argument last night. You're slightly hungover.
I know everybody ain't gonna do what I'm gonna do. Where everybody's getting weaker, I'm getting stronger. It's not about the running, the swimming, the push-ups, the sit-ups. It's about what those things do for your mentality. You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting after it every daggone day. I'm not gifted. I'm just driven. I am so driven by any little thing. Like if I hear something, but my mind is now rewired. Like you go like to a circuit breaker, you know? Sometimes you got to take all that shit out and replace all of them. I did that. So now when I hear things, there's no motivation. Motivation is great. Like all of us, like some of us right now, they have it. But what makes a winner is you realize that motivation is a temporary. When you are driven, you're looking for every single crumb. Like my refrigerator is never full. And I have a dog at home, an English bulldog. Anything that falls on the floor, that's something, it eats everything. Everything. And when I see that, that's the mentality that I want. I take everything that makes me feel a certain way and I use it for fuel. You can't outrun your demons. They'll always find you. Only way to beat them up is look at them eye to eye and make them your bitch. The most important conversation you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself. You wake up with it, you walk around with it, you go to bed with it. Eventually you act on it, whether it be good or bad. There's haters everywhere in this world. Jealous bitches, people trying to get in your head. The one thing you got to understand is this: they're trying to infiltrate your mind. What a lot of boxers do to get away from distractions is they go away before a big fight. A lot of us can't do that. We have to be able to live amongst distractions and be undistracted. Stay in your own mind. Don't let them own yours. You're alone. You're alone. You may have a shrink you're going to. You may have a best friend you're going to. But there's 24 hours in the day where you're alone in this brain. And your brain is talking to you in all kinds of ways. And it wants to control you and pull you in these different pockets. If you can't control your own brain and your brain controls you, you got to tell your brain where you want to go and how you want to go and how you want to get there. You got to control it. If not, it's over. But the biggest key to success in anything you do is you got to have an unlimited supply of you. This drive and passion, and it may come from nothing. Like for me, there was no passion, no drive, no nothing. But I had this fire that I'm going to be somebody. And it has to be there because on all those bad days, on all those days you don't want to do shit, you have to be your own motivator, your own coach, your own trainer, your own everything. So to do that, you have to come into work, and work is whatever your work may be, ready to go. And what that means is you may have failed miserably yesterday, but you come to work like, people like, man, you just lost everything. How the hell are you this damn motivated? Because this is what it takes. This is what the it takes. And you got to get it from wherever you can. Whether you make up this illusion of your life or this false reality that gets you motivated, whatever gets you motivated, it's got to be here at the tip of your brain at all times. Because in those dark moments, you got to pull it out. So that's the big thing for me, man. I was always fired up at all times. I don't live off that hope shit. I wish the water was cold. I wish them truckers keep on running. I wish for rain. Where the end is unknown and the distance is unknown. That's when you know who the you are. There's several days I don't want to do shit. I procrastinate like a mother. This is one of those days, man. I put my shoes and my socks and my shorts on every day. Woke up this morning and just stared at them. Didn't want to do shit. Didn't know why I was doing this shit. A lot of times we forget just how badass we are. So what I do, and I've done for so many years, I write down. I've been writing, so this book right here, this is just about a 3-year book, but I've been writing down for years what I do. So I open up to a page today, look at it, and I go through looking at 18 miles, 16 miles, 17 miles, 15 miles, 16, 116 mile week. 123-mile week, 20, 20, 18, 16, all by myself, training alone, fucking push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, all this shit I write down here to remind me of the work I put into the craft that is myself. So we have to always remember our purpose will always be there. I have nothing in front of me right now. No race, no nothing. But the purpose is myself. Your mind has to be stronger than your feelings. On those bad days, when you think that you're alone, you just might be. Because you know why? No one else wants to do it. So you be the that always gets it done. Stay hard. A lot of you aren't proud of who you are. You don't like the person you created. Do what I did. Start from scratch. Create somebody that you're proud of.